Now we're going to talk about supply shifters. Get my pen to work here. We're going to talk about supply shifters. Uh, in the first video, when we talked about the law of supply, we considered that all else was equal. The only thing that changed in the price. But there are also things that do change, and we need to know how this affects the supply curve. For instance, um, when the price of inputs goes up, let's say for instance I'm the bubble gum producer and the price of energy goes up in my area, well, I'm spending more to produce the product, so obviously my quantity supplied will go down. I'm not going to be willing to produce as more because it's costing me more money to produce the product. We also can consider technology as a supply shifter. Uh, when my technology enhances, I gain greater technology. I can probably produce more bubble gum in a more cost-effective way. Then I'm going to be more willing to to supply more of the product, and that will be depicted on the supply curve. You'll see an outward or rightward shift in the supply curve. We also can consider taxes and subsidies as a supply shifter. As taxes go up, if my business is taxed more, then obviously I'm spending more to make the product. I'm not going to be willing to create as much. Um, but subsidies, if I'm getting more help, if my subsidies go up, then my quantity supplied will go up because I'm getting more help. I'm not spending as much. That's being buffered by some of this subsidy money. So I'll be more willing to produce more because it's costing me less. And obviously, again, when I'm taxed, when I'm spending more, I'm going to supply less. There's going to be this inward or leftward shift in my supply curve. And as I receive the subsidies and it buffers my cost of producing, then I'm actually spending less. I'm going to maybe produce a few more. We also need to consider expectations, expectations of future prices. Let's say, for instance, we expect the price of bubble gum to go up in the future. So it's going to be more in a month from now than what it is right now. So I'm probably going to hold off on what I'm putting out there right now at a lower price and just wait for the price to go up. And once it does go up, then I will increase my supply back to the market to get as much financial gain there as I can. And as the same can be said, if the expectations are, for a future price to fall, well, then I have this inventory right now. If I don't sell it all right now, it's going to be worth less in the future. So I need to supply more of that out there. I need to try to get as much out there on the market now at this higher price so that I can make the most of it now before the price falls. And once again, as the quantity supplied decreases, there's a leftward and inward shift, and as the quantity supply increases, there's that rightward or outward shift in the supply curve. We also need to consider the number of firms on the market. Maybe not on the market. Number of firms in the market. Obviously, as new firms enter the market, the quantity supplied is going to go up because there's going to be that many more bubblegum producers trying to sell their bubblegum on the market. And as firms leave the market, there will be less of that supply available, so the quantity will fall. And those are your 5 supply shifters as mentioned in the textbook.